Hello, hello. Nice to be back on the screen. Have you missed me? Hi, Anthony. Hi, Kate. Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah, I've missed you all too, Kate. I've taken a few days just to work out what's going on, and I'm making progress. I'll say that. I should have some actual walkthrough solving videos to show you this week, and a few other bits and pieces. So all's good. Hi, Matt. How you doing? And hello everyone else who's joined as well. So today I won't be doing an actual walkthrough solve. We'll just do the cryptic clue challenge. So I wanted us to have at least get some sort of presence on the live stream. And we've had some great clues this week, so we can go through each of those, and then we can do our usual vote and line up another clue for next week as well. And then I can just discuss a few ideas as we're talking. A few ideas I've had just in terms of what we're going to be doing going forward. But good, I'll just wait for a few more people to join. We've got a few here now. Hello, Tim. Hi, David. It snowed, Kate. It snowed for about like an hour in London last night, and it laid for about another half an hour, and today it's just rained all day, so that we haven't seen no snow at all. I think there's snow elsewhere, but definitely not in London. Hi, Simon. Happy New Year, everyone. I've taken down the Christmas decoration. Well, I haven't taken down this little Christmas decoration up here, but I've taken down the Christmas decorations on the live stream. Hi, Chansky. So if you're just joining to what I'm saying, we're going to basically cover the Cryptic Clue Challenge. We've been saving up these Zaniest clues all week, for the last 2 weeks actually, and we're going to go through those today. So it'll be a bit of a shorter session, but like I say, I'll sort of, as we're talking, I might chat a little bit as well about what we'll do going forward as well. So today I've been getting in touch with people. Just looking for permission to use other crosswords as well. But I think, ultimately I think the whole thing with the Telegraph is probably going to be a blessing in disguise, in terms of moving the channel forward. I think what I'll be doing more of is more like the subscriber puzzle. So we'll do more. There's a lot of, I've been looking for a few other sites. There's a lot of sites actually out there where people are producing really cool cryptics. Obviously we got mycrossword.co.uk, which I'll definitely be relying heavily on. I was in touch with Tom who founded mycrossword.co.uk, and he's kindly given me permission to use and promote the site any way, shape or form I want. And I've got in touch with a few setters on there as well, just asking them for permission. So I'm just doing everything completely by the book now. I don't want to fall foul of any copyright laws, and I think ultimately we'll build a great little community here, all with the whole purpose of promoting cryptics, obviously, and helping people learn as much as possible about cryptics. I'm going to kill the music now while we're here. I'll say, there we go. Yeah, so I think, like I say, I think it'll be a good thing. I've got a few more ideas too about shorts and how to do that going forward as well, like the clue of the day format. And in December I tried a new format, which was having 2 clues in the day, one where I explain everything, and then the second one where I sort of leave it for everyone to to try and come up with the answer themselves, and then revealing the answer a little short later in the day. Yeah, there's some of my crosswords. I've been going through my crossword the last few days, Kate, and some of the crosswords are unbelievable, really good, including our own superstar subscribers we got here as well. I still have a Roy puzzle to do, and Anthony's also sent me another one, so they'll definitely feature very shortly. And yeah, I think I'll definitely do more tutorial type videos as well. Just have to work that. They take a little bit, in a weird way, they may take longer to do than just doing a solve, because normally I just hit record and record my solve and then top and tail it, edit it wise, and stick it on the site, so it doesn't take much time. Whereas even making like a 5 or 10 minute tutorial actually may require a bit more editing, unless I can do it all superbly in one take, which I doubt. So yeah, so we're definitely gonna we're going to up things on the channel, and obviously keep the live streams going as well. Good. I even had ideas maybe of using, if everyone's up for it, because obviously we have the clue of the week gets into the live stream, gets into our little crossword that we're compiling. But maybe I'll do something where the top 3 clues, maybe I'll potentially use them on the site as a clue of the day later down the line, something like that. For people who maybe don't watch the live stream, but maybe they're good examples of container clues or anagrams, that sort of thing. So an extra little incentive there in the live stream. Clue puzzle challenge, I should say. So yes, well, very good. Look, I think I've waffled on enough now, but we're alive and kicking. They're not gonna, we're gonna rise above all this nonsense, and at the end of the day, the winners will be Cryptics and us. So let's move on. We'll get to the challenge itself. So in terms of where we're up to, just as a recap, if you remember, way back last year, we were still building this crossword, and the last one we got, I think, was unwrapped. So that was the last clue, wasn't it? That we got. Wait, where's it gone? I'm in the wrong place. Hang on a sec. 1 second. I'm in the wrong crossword. That's our old crossword, isn't it? Here it is. Yes, the last clue we did was unwraps. Courtesy of Dan, and great clue it was. And then he chose Zaniest as the clue that we're all going to look for this week. So here we have Zaniest. So now we're looking for we're looking for the clue that we're going to include as Zaniest, and then we'll pick a new clue for the following week as well. And Anthony's been kind to send me some alternatives for this at the top as well. I know I would keep saying ordinary share as a possibility, but there are other possibilities. So we'll get that eventually, I think, as well. Good. Well, I'm happy that you're all here as well, Anthony. Thank you for that. We will. This will be the making of us. This whole situation. I'm 100% convinced of that now. Actually. So good. Oh, brilliant, Kate. That's brilliant. Solved both the Cryptic and the Everyman and the Guardian. Amazing. So I have sent an email directly to the puzzle editor at the Telegraph just to explain what happened, and let's see if he replies or has any thoughts on the matter. We'll see where we get to with them, but we don't. I honestly convinced that we don't actually need it anymore. We've a lot to do. Yeah, Simon. They have a mass proof. When don't we set up? When don't we all gather outside the Telegraph's offices with placards, an IRL protest? Or anyone who's not in the UK maybe can demonstrate outside the UK embassy in the country of your that you reside in. That would be good, wouldn't it? Obviously I got in touch directly with the what do they call it, the syndication team at the Telegraph, and I think I probably got quite a corporate response, and I'm hoping maybe that I would get a less corporate response, a bit more flexibility if I went straight to the sort of the puzzle editor. But you never know. We'll see what they say. But like I say, I've come across some amazing cryptics, and of all shapes and sizes. They're not all like 15 by 15s either. There's some amazing short cryptics out there, which I think would be really cool. Little short videos will still get a message across in terms of in terms of how to do cryptics. So I'm excited about that. Cool. But look, let me post the link to today's puzzle or today's vote. Here you go. I'm going to pin it now. Can I pin it? Let me see. Yes, I can. I'll pin it on this screen. Message pin. There we go. Just making sure that works. Oh, it says no. Oh, it's not active because I. Okay, hang on a sec. Wait a second. Let me just go to that puzzle. We go to the vote screen actually. We go there. Right, let's try. This is the growth of the screen. So if I can make it, I'm going to make it active now. Okay. Now, try that link again, and hopefully that'll work. If not, I'll post a new link. Um, no, it's still saying no puzzle. God, I'm being sabotaged. One sec. I'll try and find a new. I'm going to find a new. Let me get another link. Give me a second. Share. Oh, it works now. What code? Oh, the code. Oh, yeah, the 16811516. That should definitely work. Let me try this code. Let me try it again to see if this is any different. Maybe I took an end off a try that link instead. Is that any different? Oh yeah, that works now. There we go. That bottom link works. So I'm gonna pin that one instead. Bear with me. Please pin message. Yes. Okay. So the new pin message now works, as far as I can tell. Let's go back to that screen now. Here we go. So, okay, so we're not showing any results. That's perfect. So you can see with the clue. I think we have 10 clues there this week. And in the as we go through the presentation, I've done a little something else this week. I thought it'd be a bit of fun to look at. But let's go to the actual list of clues now, will we? And then we can see what we have this week. I say I'm blown away by you guys' imagination when it comes to building these clues. Let's see. Here we go. Right, I'm just getting the screens ready for me as well, so I can see what's going on. But here we have. Here we have our screens. Right. So first things first, let's go through. You can obviously vote as we go along. But we'll go through each puzzle. We'll go through each clue now, and at the end we'll have a vote and see where it takes us from there. Hopefully, have a fun clue at the end. So first up, we have a lovely clue by Rodney. Bear with me a second. Here's Rodney's efforts. Disturbed Zen is at most disturbed. Very nice clue that is. Really like the disguise here. And the double use of disturbed as well is quite cool. So obviously it's an anagram clue, isn't it? Of Zen is at. And then most disturbed is the definition. So very nice. We get Zaniest, obviously. So that's a pretty cool clue. Like it a lot, that one. Nice one, Rodney. Thank you for that. Now, next up, we have, next up, I believe, is Callion. So let's go to Callions, will we? Here we have Callions. So we've spilled Asti, broke Zen, trance, most amusing. So most amusing, here's the definition, I suppose Zaniest. Spilled Asti. This is an anagram of Asti and Zen, isn't it? This trance. So the question I have here was: is trance another anagram indicator of Zen? Do we have Asti? Obviously anagrammed within Zen, so it's not quite inside Zen, is it? But Zen is an anagram as well. So we're making an anagram of Zen and Asti, basically, aren't we? And getting most amusing. So we've got two anagram indicators here, I think. Trance being the second one. I don't know if you agree with me on that, but that's how I look at it. Yeah, they're brilliant, aren't they, Kate? I'm just reading your comments as well as we go along here. They are fantastic this week. I put one in there. It was sent to me as a joke, but I thought it was so funny. I just wanted to put it in. Let's see if you can work out which one that is. Um, so again, nice clue, Kylian. Really, really good one. Let's see what we got. Let's see who we have next then. Next up, I believe, is 1 second. Next up is Adrian. And Adrian's clue is, here we have most absurd, drunk, legless Santa drinking Tizer endlessly, no time. Again, at least we've got a seasonal clue here, haven't we? So most absurd, obviously, is the definition. Legless Santa, I believe, is just using the Sant. And that's drinking Tizer, which is also legless. So we're using the Tiz and E of Tizer. So ties with Sant. And then no time means we have to take that T away. So we've basically got the IZE along with Sant and stick it all together in a drunk anagram. Will give us Zaniest, most absurd. Very nice there, Adrian. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Anthony as well that the comma of Rodney's is pretty cool there. Really good. I like the idea of a drunk legless Santa drinking Tizer. It's pretty cool. Very nice, Adrian. Good one. Okay, next up then. Next up, what have we got? Let me see. Who's next? Presenter window, right. Next up we have Anthony. Anthony has gone for turnover made from Tetsi in Azerbaijan is nuttiest. This gets a reverse clue bell noise, this one. Reverse hidden, which I still haven't. I must put that sound on this screen. But yeah, a lovely clue here from Anthony. So we get nuttiest definition, and then we have the word hidden in Zaniest there. Look at that, hidden in Tetsi in Azerbaijan. Nice. And turnover is obviously telling us it's a reversal clue as well. I don't know if I'd like to taste that turnover, Anthony, to be honest. It probably would be quite nutty in flavour, I reckon. It's very cool. Very cool. I did see once a documentary of a somewhere in Africa that they live near a lake. There's a big lake, and every so often all the flies sort of swarm in this lake. So they grab all the flies in big nets and then squash them down and make sort of patties out of really protein rich patties, like burger almost. And they looked really nice actually, but at the same time thinking of eating flies is not not the most appetizing thing, but maybe it is. Don't knock it till you try it, eh? Cool. Matt would rather have Anthony's turnover than the grotto. And Simon is definitely never going to be a Santa, are you, Simon? It would be quite funny having a drunk Santa, wouldn't it? That would be pretty hilarious. But you never know. You try it once, you maybe you're onto something there. You never know. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was such a thing in Azerbaijan? Wouldn't it? But again, a brilliant clue, Anthony, and I like a reversed hidden as well. So that's you get brownie points from me for that one. Cool. Okay, well, how are we getting on here? Just seeing how the voting's going. Oh, it's neck and neck. It is literally neck and neck. Amazing. Has anyone spotted the jokey one yet? in the list. We'll come to it shortly, I think, in this little slide, this deck we have here. Right, next up we have yeah, what's the next one? It's Tim. Tim is the next one. So Trump's leader, Elon, to begin with, mixed with Nazis, most bizarre. That's such a good clue. Tim, you really you know, you're definitely getting somewhere, I think, with this one. Oh, there it is. So I lost my chat there for a sec. Yes, Anthony, it is Zan's clue. You think Zan's clue? She sent me an email as just as a joke, and I thought it was so good. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in there. But getting back to Tim's one here. So Trump's leader, Elon, to begin with. That gives us the E and the T in it. Trump's leader is the T. Elon to begin with is an E. Mixed with Nazis, so anagram of with Nazis. Most bizarre, Zaniest. There's a sort of a grain of truth running through that somewhere, I think. I'm not that I'm going to get too political here, but that's so good. Such a good clue. I've been listening to a new podcast this week. Actually, it's not that new. Actually, it's new to me, but it's been around since about October, I think, September, October, and it's a podcast with Arnando Iannucci, who wrote The Thick of It, and he also wrote Veep as well, I think. And he refuses to call, he pronounces Elon Musk Elon Musk. He calls him Elon. Refuses to say it's Elon. But it's a really good, it's a brilliant actually podcast. The podcast is called Strong Message Here. You can get it on BBC Sounds, and it's basically each week him and a journalist called Helen Short. I want to say Helen Short, but maybe I've got that wrong. I'll look it up. And they discuss political speak. So they look at the words that are used in politics and discuss something every week. Say 1 week, like 1 week was Strong Message Here, and that was inspired by Jeremy Corbyn's speech one year, where he read out, he was reading the auto cue, and the auto cue had an instruction that was sort of in brackets, like strong message here, like the next thing he's going to say, make sure you emphasize it. But he actually read out the instruction as well. So, he read out the instruction that this is a strong message, like insert strong message here type thing. But each week they discuss something. Like last week, the last one I listened to was relaunch or reset. These words that come up a lot by politicians, and just talking about what they actually mean, and things like it's a brilliant podcast. But I'm waffling on here. But Tim is a brilliant clue, up to your usual standard, and hilarious, pretty funny as well. Some online commentators are referring to Elon as the new first lady. Oh my God. Mad. Brilliant. Again, fantastic clues this week. All in all, I don't know how you're going to decide which is best. We've had 5 votes now, so keep voting. Brilliant. Okay, well done, Tim. That's fantastic. So let's move on to the next clue now. Then we have is from Simon. Simon's gone for unknown American retreat conceals setter. They're the strangest. I like the surface here. So unknown is Z, American A, isn't it? Retreat is nest. So another word for retreat is nest. That conceals setter, I, like referring to himself. They're the strangest. Zaniest is the answer. That's right, isn't it, Simon? I think I remembered the wordplay. Again, brilliant clue. I like it. Unknown American retreat. I wonder what that would be. It's somewhere in Miami, maybe. What do you call Trump's place? I forgot the name of it now. I want it, My Largo, is it called? Um, really, really nice, Simon. I'm enjoying that one as well. Um, yeah, fantastic stuff. Brilliant. So there's so much you could do with. It's amazing every week. Mar-a-Lago is called. Okay, yes. It's amazing how much how many different ways you can approach these words, isn't it? That's what I love about this. You could literally have a crossword, like we mentioned before, I think, of just entirely the same answer with lots of different clues. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Cool. Okay. How many have we got left? I can't even remember how many I think we have 10 in total, I think. So I'm not sure how many we've gone through now, but we've got a few left to go yet. Um, Again, we've still had 5 votes. So please get voting. There's at least 12 of us watching today. So it's not as attractive when there's no, maybe when there's not a walkthrough going on as well. But we've got 12 people watching, so I expect 12 votes by the end of this. So please vote. Right, next up then, after Simon's Beauty, is who we got next? Now we got Dan. And Dan has come up with zoo lead article before one drug street is bizarre. That's definitely bizarre, isn't it? So zoo lead is Z, article AN, comes before one I, drug is an E, and street is ST. Put that all together. Nice Shirai clue there from Dan. That is bizarre. Zoo lead article before one drug street is bizarre. Definitely sounds bizarre, Dan, that one. Again, lovely clue. Really good. Nice one. Okay. Who have we got next? I'll give you a chance to have a catch up with that as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to see the Mar-a-Lago is an anagram of amoral rag. Yeah, Kit, it's true. Yeah, it is true. Even the definitions are totally varied. You think Zaniest is not too many. You know what it means, don't you? Yeah. Mar-a-Lago would be a good crossword answer. Definitely. Oh yeah, there's only 1 hour. That's true. Right. Next up. Who have we got next? Next up we have. Oh yeah, next up we have the jokey one, which I thought was brilliant. Zan, who won the clue before, didn't she? She just sent me the ultimate me. This is so good. Zaniest. the most Zan like person would definitely be the Zaniest. I thought this was just inspired. It's so good. It could work, if obviously if people knew who the setter was, and you know, I think that can work as a clue, can't it? It's so good. I think it's so funny. Definitely, I think if the setter was named, I think that works. That works as a clue. I wonder if do any of the rest of us have a name that could be, if we add est2 or es2 would actually make sense. Because Tim could be the tiniest. Yeah, I agree. Definitely in the context, it's so funny. This is brilliant. Brilliant clue. I'm just looking to see if anyone else has a name that would make Mattist. Hmm. But yeah, that made me laugh a lot. This clue. Right, we've got one more to show you, and then I've got a couple more to show you that I thought were hilarious, like which aren't in the competition. Actually, they're not. I didn't put them in the vote, and I'll explain why. Um, right, we still just got 5 votes. Let's get voting. Um, I'll explain why I didn't. Underground Maniest. Yeah, Pickering in the garden uses their name and clues. There you go. See, so it's a completely valid clue. I think it's brilliant. Um, right, what have we got next then? Who is last? Who are we missing? Who's last to go? Um, oh yes, we have David Underground Man is next, and he's come up with tennis A to Z, omitting Nadal originally. Absurd, most absurd. That's brilliant. Clue. I love the surface of this because you can just imagine that would be absurd if you had an A to Z of tennis and you left out Nadal. Although maybe you could argue you could have Navratilova in there for the N, but there's quite a lot of like Elena Stasi as well. He was also N, wasn't he? Any other tennis players? But yeah, it would definitely be absurd to leave Nadal out of any A to Z of tennis, I would say. Really nice clue, David. So we're leaving out. We got tennis A to Z. So those 8 letters there, leaving out the N and making it absurd. So that's the anagram indicator. Is the first absurd, and most absurd being the definition. Brilliant. Clearing that is absolutely great fun. So Trump's place is called Lago, not Largo. There we are. Yes. My so it's Mar a Largo. It's Spanish, isn't it? Brilliant stuff there. Um, is that everyone's? I have a feeling like I've left one off, but maybe not. I think I have left one off, because there's a clue that I can see in the list that's not in the presentation. I don't think. Let me just double check something because maybe I might have left it off. Hang on a sec. Let me just have a look. Um, oh no, I've used them all. Yeah, I have used them all. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, I've missed yours, Matt. Okay, let me have a look. I knew there was something missing here. I think what happens is that every week I put it into the presentation, and then I hide the ones that I haven't. So yours is definitely here. I think it's just not. I just haven't unlocked the page. Hang on. Unhide page. Right. Okay. Now it's going to be there. Let's present again. There we go. Here's Matt's. Sorry about that, Matt. I knew there was one. I should have discussed. So, most absurd opening of zoo aborted. 9 impalas endangered. School trip. So, what have we got here? A nice acrostic, isn't it? Opening being the acrostic indicator. Most absurd being the definition. Then we have zoo aborted. 9 impalas endangered. School trip. That's such a cool surface as well, Matt. Really nice surface there. I do like an acrostic as well. I think they're pretty cool things. Brilliant. Okay, so you've seen all the clues now. So while you're still thinking about it, I thought I would include a couple of other clues. So, I'm always interested in what AI can do, which I find hilarious if you ask AI about cryptics. So I asked Copilot and I asked ChatGPT to come up with a cryptic crossword clue for Zaniest, and I'll show you now what they've come up with, and also their thinking behind it. So first things first, Copilot and ChatGPT. If you ask them what the what the anatomy of a cryptic crossword is, they definitely get it right. They understand there's a definition and there's wordplay. They 100% understand that. So look, this is what Copilot came up with. The Copilot's idea of a clue for Zaniest is craziest ensemble is entertaining. Can anyone make any sense of that? Good surface, isn't it? It's a good surface. Craziest. We have the definition here, haven't we? Craziest is the definition. Now, ensemble is entertaining. How do we make that into Zaniest? I had such fun doing this. I'm going to include these guys every week because I think they're brilliant. Brilliantly bad. Let's take you through the actual thinking of Copilot when it comes to, and then we can decide as well, if Copilot or ChatGPT, which one does it better. So let's take you through the thinking of Copilot to start with. So this is Copilot's understanding. So, okay, I said Copilot, please explain what you mean by this. So they've gone for, one sec. First thing they've said is, right, definition. Craziest is the definition. And you may not be able to read this depending on the size of your screen. Craziest is the definition, indicating the solution is a synonym for craziest. Well done. Okay, you're giving me vibes that you know what you're doing here. I'm happy so far with this. Now, the next stage is asking obviously for the wordplay. Here's the wordplay. Oh, hang on, gone backwards. Here we go again. So we got the definition. This is their idea of the wordplay. Wordplay. The wordplay involves a hidden word, often referred to as an insertion clue. Okay, sounds brilliant. Ensemble is entertaining, suggests that the answer is hidden within these words. It does, actually. When you look closely, you'll find the word Zaniest hidden in ensemble is entertaining. Alright, how closely are you looking at the how closely are you looking at that? Like, oh god, I keep going backwards, that's really annoying. Like, literally, how close do you have to look at ensemble is entertaining for it to say, to find the word Zaniest? So then it's all very confidently then tells me, so the word Zaniest is embedded within the phrase ensemble is entertaining, and it matches the definition craziest. There we are. How good is that, eh? And I think people I'm a slight skeptic when people overestimate the power of this AI stuff. I know it will eventually get there, but it was so confident about it. I mean, I could have actually just next time I'm going to make a video of doing this actually, just because I think you can still learn you can still learn about the definition of wordplay. I think it'll be something, but it's just hilarious how I think I went through 3 or 4. I said to them, the word Zaniest is definitely not in ensemble is entertaining. And they went, oh yeah, sorry. And then it came up with something equally as ridiculous. So, so I didn't put it in the clue of the week because, it's a nice surface. I just wish it was, it was right. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. Now, is ChatGPT any better? Let's find out. Let's find out what ChatGPT came up with. So here we have ChatGPT. Most eccentric, bizarrely first to last. Again, that's a nice surface, isn't it? I mean, if it still makes you sort of think, oh, what is going on here? Where's the where's the wordplay? I can see the definition. So the wordplay is bizarrely first to last. Still, can't see it yet. Yeah, Underground, this is your fault. Obviously, I don't know what you were trying to teach it to do. It is completely hopeless, isn't it? So this is So let's go to the explanation from ChatGPT. Again, this is equally as crazy as the previous one. In fact, it makes me think there's probably a good case for a crossword clue. Where Zaniest could define ChatGPT or Copilot's efforts at making a cryptic crossword clue. So here we have the answers here from this is what ChatGPT thinks of how it gets to where it gets to. So most eccentric is the definition, meaning zaniest. There we go. It understands what it's meant to do. It does understand that there's a definition and a cryptic crossword clue, and therefore the answer. So we have the definition at the beginning, and the next bit's wordplay. Let's see what it comes up with here. This one was crazy. So bizarrely signals an anagram. It does. So far so good. We've got definition, and we have an anagram indicator. So it's doing brilliant. And now here's the pièce de résistance here. First to last suggests rearranging the letters of the word first, F-I-R-S-T, and placing them at the end of the word last to form zaniest. Like, anyone explain what it thinks it's saying there? It's unbelievable, isn't it? So bizarrely first. It works as it tells what it wants to do. Like bizarrely first to last. Maybe you could say, yeah, make an anagram of first and stick it on to last, which would work, wouldn't it? But unbelievable. And how long's ChatGPT been out now? But this is like, it's incredible. So I thought that was funny, a little diversion there. So I think I am gonna make a video where I'll just go through things with these and see, it might be a bit of fun at least. But yeah, there we are. So that's a nice little. Hopefully that was a nice little diversion. Brilliant. We've got 10 votes going on now. This is more like it. So we're nearly at the, and everyone's had a vote as well. So we're nearly at the crunch time here. So funny, isn't it? I think I might include it. I think we should have a little AI section every week in the live stream. What do you think? Just to give us, then every week we can track how close it's getting to becoming actually any good. It's just unbelievable. You think it could work? Anagrams are one thing you would think it should be able to do. But some people are using this thing to write contracts for them. Yeah, that's it, Matt. It sort of states everything with such great confidence and arrogance. It's unbelievable. Very pleased with themselves. But there we have it. That's the end of the. That's the end of the thing. So I thought that would be a bit of entertainment over and above not being able to do the live stream, the actual live solve this week. But like I say, if we hadn't had all the issues with the Telegraph this week, I don't think I would have thought about doing this with the ChatGPT. So I think that's a nice little addition. So brilliant. So where are we now then? We're nearly at the business end, aren't we? Let's have a look, see if there's any more votes. We've got quite a few votes in now. So I'm gonna close the. I still haven't done that. I want to create some suspense music for closing the vote as well. I haven't closed the vote yet, but I will close the vote very shortly. Yeah, the Z at the start. I know it was on to something. I think with that first to last, is in terms of Z and A. You know, the Z, even the Z and the A at the start could be switched from last to first, couldn't it? Um, yeah, it just went horribly wrong there, didn't it? Okay, so I'm going to close the vote now. Let's go to that page. So we're going to close the vote. I'm going to lock the voting. In about 5 seconds or so. 4, 3, 2, 1. Has everyone voted? The voting is now locked. There we go. And we'll be able to reveal the winner this week. Hopefully, I can remember who's who. Right. So, are you ready for the? I realize I went into a little brown study there. Are you ready for the revealing of the clue of the week then from your votes? Let's get back to that page. Okay, I'm going to show the results in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Results are in. Here we go. Disturbed Zen is at most disturbed. Yeah, Rodney. Well done, Rodney. You've got in there. Lovely clue that was. Nice anagram for Zaniest. Fantastic. And we've got a joint second with Anthony, and that's Tim, isn't it? The Nazis. Brilliant clues. Everyone's got votes. Everyone's got a vote of some description. Zan, unfortunately, well, I'm saying unfortunately, but obviously, I love that clue. It made me laugh a lot, but maybe it wouldn't work in an anonymous or multiple setter crossword. But brilliant stuff. A lot of clues get, look at that. There's a lot in fifth place as well, all joint fifth. But brilliant, Rodney. Well done. You've got in there and got clue of the week. Fantastic stuff. Right, let's go to the screen with has the actual crossword, and we'll place the thing in the crossword itself. Let's see, where is it now? Here we have it. Okay, so Zaniest. Let's go to the clue Zaniest, and now we're going to add in our clue. So Zaniest, start by typing a clue. Disturbed Zen is at most disturbed. I'm going to put I've worked out this means definition as well, so I'm going to put the definition in here. And this is Rodney. Oh, I've got caps lock stuck on here. Rodney Seaforth. Well done, Rodney. I had to spell that correctly. There we go. Got it. Fantastic clue, Rodney. Well deserved, and everyone else as well. They were all brilliant clues, weren't they? Really good fun. I'm going to hit save now, and it will go into the puzzle. Now we have the business of next week's word. Rodney's not here though, is he? Rodney's not in the chat, is he? So where? Oh, you are here, Rodney. Yes, good man. Okay, will you get the honors now of choosing the next clue? Starting to fill up a bit now, isn't it? So where should we go? We could go. maybe 17 across. You must have just heard, maybe your ears were burning in an internet sense, Rodney, and you just decided to join for the glory at the end there. um, Good one. I'm glad that was good timing, then, wasn't it? You just got here. Um, see, well, we look at. I've clicked on 17 across for no reason really, but we have a few possibles as well. 8 across. Um, Tim is suggesting icebergs there. I just saw that does give us a few options there. What else gives us options? A curd gives us options. We have to have iodides. Not a big fan of that. Or we can go anywhere else. Rodney, where do you fancy? Where do you fancy going? If you can see this, maybe 8 across, 9 across gives us with plenty of options there. 17 across, we have quite a few options, I think. Whatever. Academic. What do you think, Rodney? The honor is yours. So let's look at, well, we'll look at 8 across or 17 across. Let's narrow it down to those two. So I'll look again at 18 across. Acquired, again, doesn't give us much, because that D basically stops a lot of things happening there. So let's try a scenario. That gives us a few things. What would that be? Could give us blondes. If we went for blondes, then we're dead at this end. Yeah, I think Tim maybe has looked at this already, haven't you, Tim? Icebergs. Scepters would be another one, possibly. That could work as well. We could have dip at least, and it looks like resides there. Oh, we don't have to go ordinary shares, obviously, because Anthony sent me a few options for that as well. What do you think, Rodney? Have you any thoughts? Peaceful would work here. What would that make that? Popular. Okay, that could work as well, couldn't it? You could have. Heavenly also could be a nice one. Quite a few options there in 17, isn't there? Peaceful. Okay. I like it. Nice start to the year. Peaceful. We're going for. That's nice. I'm going to save it now so it's in there. Peaceful. That's a cool. There's quite a lot you could do with that as well. Right, where are we now in this? Let's get my chat up here. Right, so we're going with peaceful, courtesy of Rodney. Thank you very much, Rodney. And thank you all for sticking with us as well this week. Say we should definitely, I should have some puzzles to walk through this week, and hopefully some different type of format as well now and again. Maybe some shorter videos, that type of thing. But yeah, that was really good fun. I'm looking forward to seeing all your entries for peaceful as well. I think lots of potential there, isn't there? Oh, sorry, Tim, I just saw your thing now. You've already filled in one across, so you've already gone in with ordinary share, have you? Well, Anthony sent me some options, so I haven't looked at it properly, Anthony, yet. But again, it'll ultimately be your decisions as to what clues go where. But we're definitely going to go for peaceful for this one. So, good. Okay, well, look, that was great fun. And thank you for joining and your continued support. And as I say, we'll go. I actually have to leave now. I have to be somewhere in a couple of minutes. Anthony, so maybe we'll discuss it next week. Because we're gonna have to deal with that shortly, aren't we? So we've quite a few downs to sort out there. But you can share. Why don't you share them if you got them? If you've got them, you can share them in the chat, and then people can look at them later on when they've got time. Yeah, we will we'll reconvene. Should be back to business as usual this week, hopefully, or not exactly the same, but in some way, shape, or form. And like I say, the channel will continue, and I'm sure with all your support, we'll go on to great things indeed. Um, so thank you again for watching. Well done, Rodney. Great clue, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Okay, thank you. Cheers. Bye.